Good evening. Welcome to Eastern Kentucky University's Fall 2017 Commencement exercises. We here at Eastern Kentucky University care about your safety. Please note the location of the emergency exits. In the event of an emergency, calmly walk to the nearest exit and move away from the building to allow emergency personnel access. At this time, we would like to remind you to please silence your cell phones. Thank you. Tonight, we honor degree candidates in the College of Business and Technology, which is under the leadership of Dr. Tom Erickson. The College of Education, under the leadership of Dr. Sherry Powers. And the College of Science, under the leadership of Dr. Tom Otieno. In this ceremony, we celebrate the degree candidates from the School of Applied Sciences and Technology, the School of Business, as well as the departments of American Sign Language and Interpreter Education, Curriculum and Instruction, Educational Leadership and Counselor Education, Special Education, Biological Sciences, Chemistry, Computer Science, Geosciences, Mathematics and Statistics, and Physics and Astronomy. And now, please rise for the presentation of the national colors. EKU alumni Cheyenne Jennings will sing our national anthem. Then please remain standing as Cheyenne also performs My Old Kentucky Home.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. The sun shines bright in the old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the people are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by hard times come a-knocking at the door, then my old Kentucky home, good night. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home far away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 13th President of Eastern Kentucky University, Dr. Micheal T Benson.
Good evening. Please be seated. I'm going to go off script for just one second right here. Those of you who were here a year ago will remember when Cheyenne sang her husband was getting ready to go on a one-year deployment. And Cheyenne is sitting next to her husband, who just came back right before Thanksgiving. So please stand up. Welcome home. Parents, families, and friends, members of the Board of Regents, distinguished guests, faculty, and staff, thank you all very much for joining us this evening to celebrate with our fall graduates this milestone in their lives. Tonight, we will formally confer 16 associate degrees, 312 bachelor's degrees, 95 master's degrees, 11 specialist degrees, and 5 doctoral degrees for a total of 439 degrees. Tonight's graduates include many who have achieved academic distinction. We're proud of all those who are graduating with honors, but I would like to recognize at this time 3 groups in particular. If you would, please hold your applause until all 3 groups have been recognized. Would all those who are graduating this evening from our nationally prominent honors program as honors scholars please stand and remain standing. Next, would all those who are graduating summa cum laude with a 3.9 GPA or higher please stand and remain standing. Now, would all those graduates who are members of EKU's highest multidisciplinary honor society, Phi Kappa Phi, also stand. Please let us honor these 3 groups of outstanding student scholars. Thank you very much. Congratulations are due as well to all other students who are graduating with honors today. Throughout her 143-year history, Eastern Kentucky University has been known as the School of Opportunity, and we will always be proud of this distinction. I am particularly pleased to acknowledge this evening the many first-generation college graduates who are earning a degree. A first-generation graduate means that neither their parents nor anyone in an earlier generation was a college graduate. Will all the candidates for degrees who are the first generation in their families to earn a college degree please stand? Thank you. Congratulations. Commencement is also the time we recognize the many others who have contributed to the success of candidates with resources, encouragement, occasional cajoling, love, and understanding. Now I ask the following to stand as you are represented and remain standing so that we may welcome and honor you as a group. Please, if you would, hold your applause until all have been recognized. Will the parents of the candidates for graduation please stand? Go ahead. Let's applause for the parents. Thank you, parents. Next, will spouses of the candidates please stand? Spouses. Will children and other family members of the candidates please stand? How about grandparents, the grandparents of the candidates? Now, will all the faculty and staff who've instructed and encouraged these candidates please stand and be recognized? To you degree candidates, Will you please join me in showing your appreciation for these very important people in your lives with a generous round of applause? At this time, I would also like to recognize some special individuals here on the platform. I'd kindly ask each member to please stand when presented and ask them to remain standing. Craig Turner, Chair of the Board from Lexington. Juan Castro from Lexington. Richard Day, Faculty Regent from Lexington. Brian Makinen, Staff Regent from Richmond. Vasu Vasudevan, Regent from Frankfurt. Laura Jackson, Student Regent from Barberville. Deborah Whitehouse, Interim Senior Vice President for Academics and Provost. Amy Jo Gable, President of the International Alumni Association. Jerry Pogachnik, Dean of the Graduate School. Tom Erickson, Dean of the College of Business and Technology. Sherry Powers, Dean of the College of Education. Tom Otieno, Dean of the College of Science. Dana Full, President's Council and University Council. Barry Pointer, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dave McFadden, Vice President for Government Relations and Regional Stewardship. Gene Palka, Vice President for Student Success. Karen Seaman, Associate Dean of the College of Science. Ed Davis, Associate Dean, College of Business and Technology. Lawrence Hayes, Associate Dean, College of Education. Faye Dieters, Associate Dean, College of Education. Dr. Matthew Winslow, Chair of the Faculty Senate and the Mace Bearer. Did I get everybody? Please join me in greeting these members of the EKU leadership team and expressing to them our appreciation for their dedicated service. Thank you very much. Each semester, a member of the graduating class from each college is selected for the honor of presenting the student commencement address. Deans Erickson, Powers, and Otieno will present the individuals who have been selected to represent their respective colleges' graduating class from each. Dean Tom Erickson will now introduce our student speaker from the College of Business and Technology. Dean Erickson.
Thank you, President Benson. Each year, a member of the graduating class is selected for the honor of presenting a student convocation address for the College of Business and Technology. Tonight, that honor belongs to Horace Hunter of Lexington, Kentucky. Horace has known since he was 5 years old that he wanted to be a pilot. And tonight, that dream comes true. He is earning his bachelor's degree in aviation, professional flight, with a minor in aerospace management. As a Rodney Gross Scholar, Horace is highly regarded by faculty and students alike. He is known as an exceptionally hardworking, studious individual by his professors. This became apparent when he completed his flight certificates and ratings faster than any other student in EKU aviation history. That hard work paid off when he earned a coveted internship with Ward Craft's corporate flight department. Horace is also an active member and fundraising chair for Alpha Eta Rho, the aviation academic fraternity. As for the future, well, the sky is the limit. You may have already guessed that he has received multiple offers and has had a number of opportunities as career options. PSA Airlines is very, and I mean very, fortunate to have gotten a nod from this exceptional EKU graduate. Horace will start flying for the American Airlines subsidiary in mid-January. Sharing in Horace's special day are his mother and father, Hiroko and Horace Hunter Sr., and his brother, Hiroshi Hunter. I know that they are proud of Horace, as are we. It is my pleasure and privilege now to introduce the student speaker for the College of Business and Technology, Horace Hunter.
Thank you, Dean Erickson, for the kind words. President Benson. In the interest of everyone's sanity, I'll attempt to keep my comments brief. I'd just like to share 3 tidbits of wisdom that I've picked up in my time here at EKU. But before I get started, I'd like to thank the administration, faculty, and staff of Eastern Kentucky University for their hard work and dedication on our behalf. Many of you will probably have something other than gratitude to share with these people, but in the grand scheme of things, we have to ask ourselves if the lack of parking is really something that has altered the things that we'll achieve from this day forward. I mean, it wasn't an issue that I or many of my colleagues had to deal with in high school, so when looking for a parking spot at the end of the day turned into an episode of The Hunger Games, I wasn't sure college was for me. I'm sure some of you felt the same way 4, 5, maybe even 6 years ago. But regardless, we made it to the day that we thought would never come. So I guess this brings me to my first piece of wisdom. In the aviation industry, we pilots have a saying, no 2 landings are the same. As a flight instructor, I teach my students to be very vigilant of the conditions that they're flying through when making an approach to landing, to anticipate the worst and adapt to what Mother Nature gives them. Any shift in wind, drastic change of weather, or one of the EKU stray cats running out onto the runway cause us to abort the landing and go around for another try. This philosophy holds true for everyone. You, being the pilot of your own life, made a decision to land here at EKU. Regardless of whether you came from high school, the military, or raising a family, we were all thrown into the same airplane with a common destination. For me, coming to EKU from high school was quite the change in environment. All of a sudden, I didn't need to ask for a hall pass to go use the bathroom. And when I got back to my room at the end of the day, I now had to deal with the aftermath of Whiskey Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, and Freaky Friday. This was a stark contrast from the curfews, recesses, and parental helicopters that loomed in high school. Change is something that happens every second of every day. Our level of success is dependent on whether we adapt to it or sit back and watch it happen before our eyes. It's always easier to sit back and do nothing than it is to take action. And as cliche as it sounds, you should be the change that you want to see. Adapting to whatever life throws at us can be very exhausting, which brings me to my next piece of wisdom. Napping is necessary. It's funny how we dreaded nap time in preschool, but it's all we look forward to now. Work, nap, class, nap, in my case fly, nap, homework. Sound familiar? You may not realize it, but napping is actually a time management tool that allows us to recharge and forget about that Blackboard assignment that's due at midnight. Am I right? I once had a professor explain to me that in order to be successful, a student must allocate 2 hours of study time per week, per credit hour, in addition to class. So if you do the math on that, that comes out to around 30 hours of study a week for a full-time student taking 15 credit hours. Now, I wholeheartedly know each and every one of you sitting down here has studied 30 hours every week that you've been here at EKU. Like me, I'm sure many of you also had a part-time job as well. I spent an average of 30 hours a week there. If you're an aviation major, they ask you to allocate 8 hours a week for flying and additional study. So if I can do the math correctly on that, in 1 week, that's 15 hours of in-class time, 30 hours of study, 30 hours of work, 8 hours of flying, which come out to 83 academic hours a week. And oh yeah, they tell us we need a social life. There are a very finite list of things that every single one of us in this room have been given equally. The most important thing on that list is time. It may sometimes seem as if we don't have enough of it, but I'm sure that if you strategically place your nap times, you'll get that assignment in by 11:59. It's almost like a game of scheduling Tetris, which brings me to my third and final piece of advice. Learn to play the game. Leave it to EKU to have a team of truly dedicated and experienced professors who care about preparing us for industry success. Just shortly after becoming a flight instructor, one of these professors, Joe Marthaler, provided us with the opportunity to interview for a couple of internships that would allow us to take a sneak peek into the industry and fly some of the jets that the big dogs fly. As I was getting into the groove of adjusting to a new academic caliber, I was surprised to find out that I received 2 of those internships. So in a matter of 3 weeks, I was asked to pack up and move everything to Kansas for 8 months. Talk about adjustment. It was here that I learned that there was a whole other side to the aviation industry. I was forced to question my career aspirations and lifelong goals. All the skills and the knowledge that we had only heard about in the classroom were finally being put into practice, a true immersion into the diversity of perspective. I mean, how cool is it when you can wake up and fly an airplane to Miami and have lunch on the beach? Of course, the lunch on the beach was second to what we got to offer here in Powell, right? This was just the icing on the cake. When you compare it to all the practical experiences that I've received in these semesters, it's much more than I could ever have learned in the classroom. These internships and resources were ones that only EKU could provide, like the Rodney Gross Scholarship. EKU gave me the experience no other university could, not to mention the powerful relationships I've developed along the way. Today, we are seniors who will begin #adulting tomorrow, though some of us might really not learn to do so. One thing that I've learned in my glimpse into the real world is that it can be a cold and dark place out there. But in reality, it's a place that holds opportunity that is based on what you do the minute you step out of these doors. Every industry professional that I've spoken to have all agreed that the diploma that you are about to receive is your ticket into that arena. The path that we take from this day forward will not be dictated by what's written on that diploma, but rather how you play your game in that arena. In my experience here at EKU, you'll get the competitive edge if you treat every landing like a new one and take a nap or two along the way. And so with that, I would like to wish you all the best of luck in round one of the game of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Horace. We congratulate you and salute your parents on your achievements. Dean Powers will now introduce the student speaker for the College of Education.
The College of Education has selected Kaitlyn Buckley to represent the fall 2017 graduating class. I am pleased to introduce Kaitlyn as our student speaker. She is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Deaf and Hard of Hearing middle grades education with a concentration in English and communications. She is the daughter of Teddy Gooch, and Kaitlyn is a native of Lincoln County and a graduate of Lincoln County High School and currently resides in Berea. She attributes much of her success to her father, as well as her older sister Wanda, and her husband Andrew, and their son Jude. She is a member of the EKU Kentucky Education Association Student Chapter and has served as a peer mentor for education students, candidates in the program. It is with great pride that I present the College of Education Fall 2017 student speaker, Kaitlyn Buckley.
You may have noticed that if one has money without brains, he cannot use it to his advantage. But if one has brains without money, they will enable him to live comfortably to the end of his days. These words come from the Scarecrow of Oz. Just as he discovered that he had everything he needed inside of him all along, we have uncovered the same information. Eastern Kentucky University graduates, tonight we wait on the precipice of greatness, of the grandest adventure yet. Regardless of when we each began our journeys, we have had similar experiences. From late nights and early morning studying to way too many trips to Starbucks, this place has been our home away from home. We've spent countless hours on this campus, searching for classes in buildings that we were unfamiliar with, trekking through rain, snow, ice, and yes, sometimes annoyance, from whichever parking space we were lucky enough to find before class. We've sat in empty classrooms, soaking in the weight of the knowledge that was transferred just before we walked in. We've seen sunrise and sunset on this campus, each more beautiful than the last. We've made plans with friends and colleagues, establishing meeting places based on statues and lunch specials. EKU is where we found ourselves. It's where we made ourselves. In times of doubt, we found trust and support. In times of hope, we found triumphant celebration with those like us, with staff and peers. The investments made here go well beyond tuition to the depth and breadth of every heart in this building. Here, we found friendships. Here, we found hope. Here, we found the smallest part of the spiral of our own yellow brick road, leading us beyond what we imagined to whichever Oz we seek going forward. As we have embarked on our journey, we have faced trials and successes. We have navigated the deep forest, meeting friends and foes along the way. While we may have had a few bad apples thrown at us, the fact that we are here proves what we are made of. As colonels, we come to this campus in search of answers. We were lucky enough to find the College of Education, a magical place where questions lead us to adventure, and a network of people like us, people who dream of change and search for ways to effect that change. It's been a winding road, rough at times, but just like Dorothy had the help of Glinda the Good Witch, the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man, we had the amazing EKU faculty and staff, and we've avoided catastrophe. Even if we were lost along the way, we had our College of Education advisors, professors, and peers to lead us back to the yellow brick road, to this night. All of us will go forward, learning and exploring in attempts to find answers to questions we have yet to ask of ourselves, of each other, of the world. We each carry within ourselves the skills needed to find these answers. With the help of our fellow colonels and our teachers, we have sharpened those skills in quest of our very own Oz. For me, Oz will be the Kentucky School for the Deaf. Upon leaving here, I hope to begin preparing for my very first classroom. Soon, I'll see the culmination of 6 years' hard work. I never even knew this Oz existed before I came to Eastern. I changed my major 4 times before I ended up in education of the deaf and hard of hearing. I never knew that I would love studying as much as I have over the past 4 years since joining the program. Thanks to professors who pushed me beyond what I was capable of, I fell in love with a language, a community, and a family. At last, I may become a member of that family. I wish for each person in this building to have this same fulfillment, to find your Oz. When we leave here tonight, we leave behind empty seats that will soon be filled, and a tangible trace for hope, a hope for more, always more. In the spirit of Dorothy's proclamation of there's no place like home, some of us will return, ever thirsty for knowledge and not quite capable of staying out of the classroom. Here's to one last evening of undergraduate exploring. Here's to great company along the journey, however it spirals. Here's to EKU and the ways our lives have changed here. Here's to brains and money and using both to our advantage. Here's to discovery, and here's to home. Thank you, Colonels, for helping me find my Emerald City. Godspeed, my friends.
Thank you, Kaitlyn, and congratulations to you and your family for your honors and graduation. Dean Tom Otiano will now introduce the speaker for the College of Science.
Each fall, a member of the graduating class of the College of Science is selected for the honor of presenting a student commencement address. This evening, that honor belongs to Kaitlyn Finley Grossberger of Mechanicsville, Virginia. And tonight, Kaitlyn is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degrees in chemistry. Here tonight to share in Kaitlyn's special day are her parents, Stephen and Elizabeth Grossberger, her brother, Matthew Grossberger, and her boyfriend, Jacob Abrahamson. We know they are proud of Kaitlyn, as are we. It is my pleasure and privilege now to introduce the College of Science student speaker for the Fall 2017 Commencement program, Kaitlyn Finley Grossberger.
I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak on behalf of the Fall 2017 College of Science graduating class today. I stand before all of you, my fellow classmates, wonderful faculty, and proud family and friends to celebrate all of the hard work we have invested throughout our time here at Eastern Kentucky University. Hard work that has led us to this day and prepared us for our futures, whatever they may be. Today, we received the most important piece of paper in our college career, our diploma, a culmination of so much time and effort, the piece of paper that's supposed to open so many doors for us. But if all that door-opening stuff doesn't work out, it's helpful to remember the second most important piece of paper we have received here at EKU. Some of you may have forgotten about getting this when we started our journey as freshmen. The Eastern Kentucky University Official Lifetime Warranty. Let me read it to you and refresh your memory. Eastern Kentucky University administration and faculty fully guarantee the education of each and every graduate for the balance of their lifetime. After completing the curriculum requirements at EKU, if a graduate is subsequently unable to find a job or finds their employment terminated at any point during their lifetime, a refund of the cost of education will be awarded to the graduate in full. Please include your EKU ID when requesting a refund. We take customer feedback very seriously and use it to continually improve our services. Refund requests are processed within 10 days. Wow, who remembers receiving this our freshman year? Nobody, of course, and I can feel Dr. Benson beside me breathing a sigh of relief right now. Obviously, no such lifetime warranty has ever existed. There is no second most important piece of paper to fall back on here. The only thing to fall back on is all of the hard work we have put in and the obstacles we have overcome along our way to get to this day and this diploma. I'm sure, thinking about it now, each of you can come up with countless obstacles you have had to overcome. Maybe all the hours that went into passing a chemistry test. Maybe the many late nights studying so you could bump your grade up. Maybe you're thinking of the hours spent trying to fill out your FAFSA form. While all these are barriers some of you may have faced, they still seem to only be scratching at the surface. Some of you sitting before me may not have had a mom or dad around you to support you through these years. I know many of you struggled to find the balance between work and school just so you could afford a college education. For some of you, English might be your second language, adding stress to already difficult classes. Whatever difficulties we have faced, these conquered challenges are our lifetime guarantee. Personally, I came to EKU to continue my running career on the EKU cross-country and track team. Unfortunately, my running career didn't go quite as well as I had hoped for the first few years here, as I struggled with compartment syndrome and anemia. Instead of dwelling on what was out of my control, I chose to channel my energy into academics while I continued to run. When I started looking around for opportunities, I was amazed at how many I could find just by putting myself out there. This reminded me of what the great philosopher Søren Kierkegaard once said. And as I will be moving in a few days to his homeland of Denmark, I'm compelled to deliver it to you first in his native tongue. Det ikke opgaven at finde den elskelige genstand, Min opgaven at finde den nye indgang, givende alle værktøjgenstande elskelig. Translated, this means, the task is not to find the lovable object, but the task is to find the object already given or chosen lovable, and to be able to continue finding it lovable no matter how it becomes changed. When I began to have an open mind to new things, suddenly I noticed even more opportunities around me. Instead of waiting for opportunities, I began to create opportunities for myself. I know that we have all embraced opportunities that have come our way in order to achieve our lifetime guarantee. I watch people like my roommate, who came all the way from Australia to EKU and has made herself into one of the best college runners in the nation. Or my classmate and coworker Drew, who traveled to Ecuador to spend his summer vacation studying biology. As we move on into the coming days to our next step, whether that be med school, a new job, or maybe you've got no clue, I'd like to leave you with this advice that my dad gave me when I was deciding where to go to college. He explained, "There is no right or wrong choice. All of them will work out in their own way. The only question is, which scenario would I A, want to see, and B, am willing to get?" This is so important to me because I realized it was all about the choices I would make. It wasn't the choice of where I decided to go that would determine my fate, but the choices I would make thereafter. What really matters is that whatever you choose to do next, you have to make the most of it to get the results that you want. Keep an open mind to the opportunities around you, and don't be afraid to create your own. You never know where they can lead you. When obstacles present themselves in the future, you'll be able to draw on the lessons of these years at EKU to carry you through. Despite all of the things standing in your way, you're here, ready to go from a college student to a college graduate. Later on, when things get tough, think back to all those choices you've made and the challenges that you've overcome to get here today. These are your lifetime guarantee. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Catherine, for those remarks, and congratulations to you and your family.
President Micheal Benson and Provost Whitehouse will now proceed with the formal conferring of degrees on our candidates. Candidates, as your degree category is called, please stand and remain standing until the final group is called.
President Benson. Dean Jerry Pagashnik will now present candidates for graduate degrees.
Will all the candidates for doctoral degrees please stand and remain standing? Will all the candidates for specialist degrees please stand and remain standing? And will all candidates for master's degrees please stand and remain standing? President Benson, these candidates have been approved by the faculty, and I present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
President Benson, Dean Erickson will present candidates for undergraduate degrees in the College of Business and Technology.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Business and Technology please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates for associate degrees please stand and remain standing? President Benson, these candidates have been approved by the faculty, and I present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
President Benson, Dean Powers will present candidates for undergraduate degrees in the College of Education.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Education please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates for associate degrees please stand and remain standing? President Benson, these candidates have been approved by the faculty, and I present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
President Benson, Dean Otiano will present candidates for undergraduate degrees in the College of Science.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Science please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates for associate degrees please stand and remain standing? President Benson, these candidates have been approved by the faculty, and I present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
President Benson, with the recommendation of the faculty, the deans and I present these candidates to you for the conferring of their degrees.
Candidates, the long anticipated hour has come. You are here with your family and loved ones looking on. The faculty and officers of the university are gathered in witness and testimony to your conduct and purpose. Therefore, by virtue of the authority granted me by the Board of Regents of Eastern Kentucky University and with the faculty's recommendation, it is now my pleasure to confer upon each of you the appropriate degree and do hereby vest each of you with the rights and privileges pertaining to that degree. Once verified by final grades, your diploma will be confirmed and acknowledged by the Great Seal of Eastern Kentucky University. Congratulations, candidates, and please be seated. At this time, will the college staff please escort the degree candidates to the stage? Mr. John Strada of the Department of Communication will now read the names of the graduates. Out of respect for each graduate, especially those whose names are about to be called next, I would kindly ask that you hold your applause until all the graduates have been recognized. In this way, each graduate can receive the recognition that he or she so richly deserves. Thank you very much.
College of Business and Technology, Dean Dr. Thomas Erickson. School of Applied Sciences and Technology, Department of Agriculture. Katie Elizabeth Link, Bachelor of Science, Agriculture, Pre-Veterinary. Monica Lene Engel, Bachelor of Science, Agriculture. Latricia Nashay Miller, Bachelor of Science, Agriculture. Kayla Nicole Proctor, Bachelor of Science, Agriculture. Kendall Edward Bowman, Associate of Applied Science, Technical Agriculture. Brandon Charles Smither, Bachelor of Science, Agriculture. Jessica Brianne Robinson, Bachelor of Science, Horticulture. Christina Greer Newton, Bachelor of Science, Horticulture. Abigail Brooke Black, Bachelor of Science, Horticulture. Angela Suzanne Gesner, Bachelor of Science, Horticulture. Brian Matthew Gesner, Bachelor of Science, Horticulture. Master of Science. Raja Mathkapali, Master of Science, Applied Engineering and Technology Management. Pratusha Padmanti, Master of Science, Applied Engineering and Technology Management. Hemalata Dacharala, Master of Science, Applied Engineering and Technology Management. Isaac Lee Holland, Master of Science, Career and Technical Education. Troy Gibson Ligers, Master of Science, Applied Engineering and Technology Management. James Kevin Hale, Master of Science, Applied Engineering and Technology Management. Department of Applied Engineering and Technology. Wyatt Stephen Brookshire, Bachelor of Science, Network Security and Electronics. Aaron Douglas Roark, Bachelor of Science, Network Security and Electronics. Dylan Thomas Keller, Bachelor of Science, Network Security and Electronics. Michael Dylan Cheney, Bachelor of Science, Network Security and Electronics. Robert Aaron Locke, Bachelor of Science, Applied Engineering Management. Elliot Kessler Davis, Bachelor of Science, Applied Engineering Management. Austin Trevor Heron, Bachelor of Science, Applied Engineering Management. Jeremy Ryan Meese, Bachelor of Science, Applied Engineering Management, magna cum laude. Stephen Gregory Mackey, Bachelor of Science, Applied Engineering Management. Deborah Lynn Pullen, Bachelor of Science, Graphic Communication Management. Douglas Scott Newman, Bachelor of Science, Aviation. Jonathan Wesley Beam, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Carl Zotter, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, magna cum laude. Michael Jordan, Aviation. Horace Hunter Jr., Bachelor of Science, Aviation. Matthew Charles Jones, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, summa cum laude. George Irwin Nichols Jr., Bachelor of Science, Career and Technical Education, Teaching. Christopher Adam Grubbs, Bachelor of Science, Aviation. Jim Matt Reese, Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. Zachary Tyler Snyder, Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. James Clifton Jones, Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. Vivian Lee Souder, Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. Spencer Ray Carrick, Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. William E. Catron, Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. Jeffrey Thomas Sukowitz, Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. School of Business, Department of Accounting, Finance, and Information Systems. LaShannon Dawn Norris, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Russell Daniel Upchurch, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Chad Haggard, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Bradley Spencer Sloan, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance, Honor Scholar, summa cum laude. Bryce Martin Talbert, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance, Risk Management, and Insurance. Elizabeth Gail McAdams, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance and Accounting. Morgan R. Salier, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting and Finance. Joseph Brett McCuddy, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Daniel Stephen Gonzalez, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. James Matthew Bartley, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Shane Eimer, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Zachary Gerald Barnes, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Shay Liam Sullivan, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. John Curtis Hiles, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Michael Anthony Camardo, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Adele Al-Mutari, Bachelor of Business Administration, Risk Management and Insurance. Robert Benjamin Maddox, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. Sarah Elizabeth Smith, Bachelor of Business Administration, Risk Management and Insurance, Finance, magna cum laude. Hannah Ruth Galloway, Bachelor of Science, Risk Management and Insurance. Noah Andrew Schartzer, Bachelor of Science, Risk Management and Insurance. Andrea Kaitlyn Mills, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, cum laude. Sarah Jean Brashear, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, Honor Scholar. Morgan Marie Osborne, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. William Joseph Johnson, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Mary Taylor Walker Owens, Bachelor of Science, Risk Management and Insurance. Elijah Edward Huddle, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance. Tyler Wayne Eads, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Michael Allen Numakoski, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Abdullah Essa Al-Hussein Sr., Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Abdulatif Masood Al-Sulami, Bachelor of Business Administration, Risk Management and Insurance. Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Kahabri, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting and Finance, cum laude. Randy Colby Van Winkle, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Joshua Nichols Tolar, Bachelor of Science, Risk Management and Insurance, magna cum laude. Cassidy Ann Chaves, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance. Kirk Anthony Sweeney, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance. Department of Management, Marketing, and International Business. Maybelline Darina Leandra, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business. Tessa Ominetsa, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business. Cordell William Schwartz, Bachelor of Business Administration, Professional Golf Management. Sebastian Konstantin Mueller, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business. William Dale Webb, Bachelor of Business Administration. John M. Singleton, Bachelor of Business Administration. Joshua Andrew Jones, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Matthew LaAaron Durham, Bachelor of Business Administration. Christopher M. Bonagovsky, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Rachel Joanne Grubbs, go ahead. Bachelor of Arts, General Studies, Professional Track. Matthew Tyler Hannebach, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Jennifer Nicole Johnson, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Christy Renee Koenig, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Ashley Fletcher, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Christopher A. Oney, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Brandon James Furniture, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business, cum laude. Eric Javier Riviera, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Jacob Alexander Knox, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Jordan Taylor Cruz, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. Kelsey Rochelle Price, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business and Marketing. Sarah Ruth Beard, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Sierra Renee Miller, Bachelor of Business Administration, Professional Golf Management. Taylor Marie Nally, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business. Carly Raquel Garrett, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business. Gabrielle Alexis Good, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. Samuel Joseph Waddell, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business, summa cum laude. Robert Eugene Perry III, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business. Evan Chandler Roberts, Bachelor of Business Administration. William Cody Bronow, Bachelor of Business Administration. John Nicholas Wallingford, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing, summa cum laude. Esther Ruggiero, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance and Marketing. Tyler Lawrence Morris, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business. Tasha Renee Sparks, Associate in General Studies in Business and Technology with high distinction. Jacob Paul Wilson, Bachelor of Business Administration and Management. College of Education, Doctor of Education. Tony Eugene Sweat, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership, Policy Studies. Christopher Willis Blakely, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership, Policy Studies. Brian Gregory Clark, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. Catherine Eileen Fair, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership, Policy Studies. Kristen Ophelia Bennett, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership, Policy Studies. American Sign Language and Interpreter Education. Charity Storm Wilhoit, Bachelor of Arts, Deaf Studies. Curriculum and Instruction. Rachel Marie Newby, Master of Arts in Education, Literacy, P12. Whitney Carolyn Hendry, Master of Arts in Teaching, Interdisciplinary Early Childhood Education. Candace Eileen Wells, Master of Arts in Education, Secondary Education. Stephanie Brooke Durbin, Master of Arts in Education, Secondary Education. Jenna Nicole Little, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, magna cum laude. Ashley Faye Frith, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, summa cum laude. Lindsay Morgan High, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, cum laude. Tara Elizabeth Decker, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, cum laude. Brittany Danielle Benningfield, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, cum laude. Alicia Elizabeth Mitchell, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, magna cum laude. Allison Faye Tilley, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, magna cum laude. Christina Lauren Cantrell, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, summa cum laude. Victoria Camille Kelly, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching. Hannah Eaton Laswell, Bachelor of Science, Middle Grade Education, cum laude. Meredith Nicole Pointer, Bachelor of Science, Middle Grade Education, summa cum laude. Abigail Grace Spears, Bachelor of Science, Middle Grade Education, cum laude. Kristen Marie Fonte, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, summa cum laude. Brianna Trey Cajal, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching. Madeline Marie Williams, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching. Kelsey Morgan Arnold, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching, cum laude. Heather Lynn Calaveras, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education Teaching. Courtney Brooke Enlow, Bachelor of Science, Middle Grade Education, cum laude. Timothy Allen Trainum, Bachelor of Science, Middle Grade Education. Douglas Lamont Elby Walker, Bachelor of Science, Middle Grade Education. Patience Nanette Taylor, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. Kayla Gail McCone, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. Chelsea Blake Allen, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. Travis Jordan Smith, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies. Brian Keith Morrison, Bachelor of Arts, General Studies, magna cum laude. Educational Leadership and Counselor Education. Nicholas Allen Davis, Master of Arts, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Thomas Darnell Rawls, Master of Arts in Education, School Counseling. Tierra Roderick, Master of Arts, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Stephanie Elise Harding, Master of Arts, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. LaDerek Rishon Wesley, Specialist in Education, Educational Administration and Supervision. Allison Renee Noland, Specialist in Education, Educational Administration and Supervision. Savannah Alice Sager, Master of Arts in Education, Instructional Leadership. Logan Ray Isaacs, Master of Arts in Education, Instructional Leadership. William Chad Muncie, Master of Arts in Education, Instructional Leadership. Justin Nathaniel Davis, Master of Arts, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Taylor Neil Dantes, Master of Arts, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Renaud Ballou Davis, Master of Arts, Student Personnel Services in Higher Education. Christy Taylor Woosley, Master of Arts, Student Personnel Services in Higher Education. Sarah Ashley Whitfield, Master of Arts, Student Personnel Services in Higher Education. Hannah Carol Cheney, Master of Arts in Education, Middle Grade Education. Sandy E. Gossett, Master of Arts in Education, School Counseling. Special Education. April Michelle Littrell, Master of Arts in Education, Special Education. Bethany Lauren Denny, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, magna cum laude. Alma Miranda Clark, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, cum laude. Madison Elise Reddix, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, magna cum laude. Lexis R. Perry, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, magna cum laude. Kayla Renee Osborne, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, magna cum laude. Catherine Joanne Hubin, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, summa cum laude. Jordan Brett Miller, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching. Mary Elizabeth Musey, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, cum laude. Jordan Taylor Wilkerson, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching. Allison Page Hall, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, summa cum laude. Courtney Lane Martin, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching, summa cum laude. Kaitlyn Ariel Buckley, Bachelor of Science, Deaf, Hard of Hearing Education. Danielle Renee Mattingly, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching. Robert Benjamin Ergang, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching. David Justin Collett, Bachelor of Science, Special Education Teaching. College of Science. College of Science, Department of Biological Sciences. Joshua Douglas Maynard, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences, Biomedical Sciences. Trenton Cade Sparks, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Taylor Ann Isfert, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Emily Rose Gosser, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Madison Rebecca Ann Smith, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Casey Sean Piercy, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Lauren Elizabeth Hope Powell, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Alexis Paige Talby, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Sylvia Joanna Tackett, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Hubert Ray Banks, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Albert Lee Stamper, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Aaron Lee Baton, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Joshua Thomas Allen, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Drew Neal Maddy, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Brandon Stephen Mitchell, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Summer Nicole Shepard, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Christine Lee Grossman, Bachelor of Science in Biology Teaching. Isaac Duran Bentley, Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Management. Jason Joseph Martin, Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Management. Tobias Keith Howard, Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Management. Kiera Nicole Davis, Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Management. Kristen Marie Alamang, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Department of Chemistry. Michaela Jordan White, Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry. Camry Lynn Waters, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Alyssa Marie Renneker, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Catherine Finley Grossberger, Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry. Rachel Elizabeth Bracker, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Taylor Jordan Wiseman, Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry. Corey Brooke Thomas, Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry. Amanda Catherine Taylor, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Lauren Nicole Sutton, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Shelby Lee Taylor, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Miranda Christine Densler, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Corinne Elizabeth Riekers, Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Holly Brooke McClure, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Alan Michael Isaacs, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Department of Computer Sciences. Master of Science. Yun Lon, Master of Science in Applied Computing. Bachelor of Science. Diego Assis, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Thomas Jacob Bolin, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Sunit Shalish Patel, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Saif Aldin Washa, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Alexander Chase Neal, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Charles Edward Hiley, Jr., Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Donald Oscar Peterson, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Department of Geosciences. Melanie Lynn Helvey, Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Raymond Patrick, Bachelor of Science in Geographic Information Science. Second Lieutenant Nathaniel Dwayne Davidson, Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Laura Lee Kelly, Bachelor of Science in Geology. Michelle Nicole Sabo, Bachelor of Science in Geology. Kirkland Ryan Rick, Bachelor of Science in Geology. All right.
Please join me in thanking Professor John Strata from the Department of Communication with all those names. Well done, Professor. Graduates, the moment for which you have worked so long and so hard is now at hand. If you have not already done so, please move your tassels from the right to the left. I now invite Captain Chad Cassidy of our Department of Military Science and Leadership, who will come forward to issue the oath of office to our newly commissioned Army officer.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Dwayne Davidson.
Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States, as indicated in the grade of Second Lieutenant, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the appointment of which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, and Godspeed, Second Lieutenant Davidson. Alumni are so very important in the life of a university, and we are blessed at Eastern to have the loyal support of more than 135,000 living alumni. Here to represent the International Alumni Association is President of the Alumni Board, Amy Jo Gable, who will now offer greetings to our newest alumni. Amy Jo.
Graduates, it is my honor to stand here today on behalf of all EKU alumni to say congratulations to each of you on your graduation and your new status as a forever colonel. What an amazing day in your life's journey. I know you will hear this a lot today, but let me join in and also say that your alumni peers are so very proud of you. I hope that you will take the time to not only celebrate what this day means to you and your families, but to also reflect on everything it took to get you here and everyone that was there to help along the way. The incredible magic that makes up Eastern Kentucky University is dedicated faculty and staff, dynamic students, and supportive alumni. With your graduation, your role at Eastern may change, but your importance to her never will. Embrace the responsibility. Do all you can to be alumni that we are proud to claim and that students who come back after you can look up to and wish to emulate. As you leave this place today, never forget that you always have a home here, and we hope you visit often. Congratulations again, and enjoy every moment of your celebration.
I want to add parenthetically, Amy Jo lives in Nashville, and she woke up at 2:30 this morning to drive up here to be with us. And I want to thank you, Amy Jo, for your dedication. She's driving back home to Nashville tonight. So thank you very, very much for being with us today. Congratulations, graduates and our newest alumni. For your first action as a proud graduate of EKU, get your phones out because it's selfie time. Take your first selfie as an EKU alumnus and post it to the hashtag EKUgrad on Twitter. Go ahead, I'll wait. All right. As your alumni president just said, we want you to stay connected to your alma mater. Follow our EKU Twitter channel at EKU Stories. Please take a moment now or later to tweet about the people, the places, the programs that were meaningful to you during your time at EKU. Tell us about the good times you've had, the memorable classes, the friends, the professors, the events that marked your time as an EKU colonel. For the families and friends in the audience, please follow EKU Stories and tell us about your own Eastern experience, or pass along congratulations to today's honorees. Graduates, I certainly extend to each of you my congratulations and those of my colleagues here on the dais as well as across campus. You depart this university with our best wishes and our most sincere regard. You leave EKU a better place because of your achievements. I sincerely hope a bond has been formed between you and this institution. Your diploma is more than just a piece of paper. It is your ticket into the world of educated persons, an invitation to join for life the Eastern Kentucky University family. From this time forward, the name, the traditions, the influence of this university are freely yours, just as your achievements, your successes, indeed the tenor of your life will reflect forever on EKU. To the class of 2017, remember this: you represent an incredibly small portion of the world's population as college graduates. What this diploma does not mean is this: that you are inherently better than anyone else. What it does mean is that you have been granted an amazing opportunity to acquire knowledge and experience. What you do with this knowledge and your education is the ultimate barometer and will be the standard by which your life is judged. And finally, as you consider your academic achievement and accomplishment today, reflect on the words of the inimitable Mark Twain. He once wrote this: "When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years." So at the conclusion of today's ceremony, I would like each of you to find your mom or your dad or another family member or a friend, give them a hug of appreciation, and let them know how pleased you are with how much they've learned while you've been away at Eastern Kentucky University. Now, for one last time, let us recognize with a hearty round of applause EKU's newest graduates. As we conclude, let me first thank those who helped plan and execute today's ceremony. Thank you to the outstanding musicians who make up the EKU Orchestra, directed by Professor Jeremy Mulholland, Chair of the School of Music and Director of our orchestra. By the way, this is the third and final ceremony today, and these student musicians have been at every single ceremony, so I want them to stand up and be recognized. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you to our sign language interpreters. They've done a tremendous job. Thank you to Conference and Events, to the Registrar's Office for their coordination, to the many faculty and staff working here on the floor and behind the scenes. And once again, thank you to the reader today, the ever-articulate Professor John Strada. Thank you all again for being here, and go Big E.
Thank you. Thank you, President Benson. We would like to invite all graduating students and guests to a reception immediately following this ceremony. Photo backdrops will be available for you to take a picture or two and see your college faculty members again. The reception will be held in the Fred Darling Auxiliary Gymnasium in this building, where students lined up before the ceremony. To our guests, this area can be reached from the building concourse on either side. And now, as the recessional begins, please stand and remain standing until the platform party has left the arena floor. And as we go our separate ways tonight, we wish you all safe travels.